that particular point, why I was crying when I introduced Toxic is because of the struggles I've gone through. This is a project that I have like used all my savings, zero sponsorship, all from my pocket. Alafu mnajua single mother, watoto, anajiuliza, God, are you sure? But when it's a calling, it doesn't need to make sense to anyone else. It just needs to make sense to you. And I decided, and I thank God for people like Mike Saruni here. He believed in the dream. I could not afford him at the moment, but he just said, by the many person, me I'm ready, I'm down, and I am grateful for him and every cast member and crew that came on board for Toxic, because at ilikuwa ile akimanze support dream and I'm grateful and I sasa imaanisha Jackie Matubia doesn't pay when I say support dream namaanisha I cannot afford their rate card, but ile kwa ubeshi at least, and it was very emotional for me because putting up a billboard, I'm the only person and I'm only female who has put up a billboard without zero sponsorship, and it's not from a TV station. It's just for YouTube, imagine.
Maybe talking about the challenges, you have that one person that maybe it was a little tough now.
Actually, I think we have handled it, all of us together as a team.
For us, it was more of a family. We were a unit from the beginning to the end. It didn't feel like a normal job. We were excited to do it. Even if it rained, we still did it. And we're here now.
How many are you in that Toxic team, the crew?
12. Just like the disciples.
Ulitumia mbinu gani labda kuchoose wale crew ambao wako kwa Toxic?
By this kutumia mbinu, when God says it's time, He makes sure that the right people and the people that you need and the people that are good and the best in their field were available for me.
And talking about Toxic, the headline, or rather the title of the movie, what's that toxic thing about loving you?
What's that toxic thing about loving you?
I don't think you do. I don't think she's toxic. Are you?
Well, I am a perfectionist. And so if you're not a perfectionist, kidogo tutakosana.
There's also a question that Kabi asked you. Is it, or rather, what's the inspiration behind the whole thing?
As I said, and I've been saying, and I will continue saying, it's Toxic is about telling our story. It's your relationship, it's my relationship, it's all of us, the Kenyan way, telling our stories the Kenyan way. And it's high time for us as artists and people in the industry to start telling our own stories. And hakuna kitu kubwa, if we look since January or since December, the things that have zimekuwa zikigonga headlines ni toxic relationships, like let's just basically say about toxic relationships, and it happens every single day, and it happens more even in closed doors, and and no one knows. So that's that was the first story I felt like we need as an industry to highlight.
And maybe
would it be probably the reason why they make a title, would it be imekuwa triggered na maybe your baby daddy or something? Kuna watu wataconclude hivyo.
Guys, I am an artist. I am an executive producer. I am an influencer. I tell stories, even from the way I dress. You can tell a story from where I dressed from. I always tell stories. So musikuja mwanze I'm here to tell stories.
This is something that has happened to everyone. So I'm sure hata wewe pale ndani utajiona. So ukijiona wewe furahia tu, ujue this is our story. Yes.
And Jackie, has it been your dream ama ilikuja out of nowhere?
Oh my God, it has always, I think every artist imekuwa a dream yake to one day produce. And nakumbuka in January when I was writing, unajua kale kitabu naandikanga all the goals you want to do for 2024. Doing my own production was the last one. And niliandika ile as in God, I know, as in how, me. And God made sure, hiyo yenye umeandika vibaya hiyo ndio itakuwa kwanza. And I was even telling them, and I was like, I can't, baby, honestly, I cannot believe I've gotten here. No sponsors, no nothing. And I've stood, just an actress who decided to be an executive producer. People do not believe in the dream, but it does not need to make sense to anyone but yourself. Yeah.
And is this something that you're going to do continuously?
Oh yes.
see
I
more
am not.
hanging?
Saisi waeki hanging. Hata tuna break for one to do the set. So more is coming. More of our stories is coming. Yeah.
And Jackie, just this question, kuna watu wangetaka kujua kule, being a single mother raising all these kids all alone, ukiangalia vile watu wana complain kwamba relationship doesn't work. Is Jackie planning to maybe to get married in the near future? Na kama utakuwa married, would you get married to a celebrity like you ama ni somebody chini ya maji?
I love that question, but today is all about toxic. It's not about Jackie Matubia. It's about toxic. I have changed the narrative, and that is what we need to focus on. Jackie Matubia, maisha ya Jackie Matubia, we are here to talk about. Ingekuwa ati nimewa invite mkuje tuongelele Jackie Matubia, I would have accepted such questions. But now, guys, let's change the narrative. Let's talk about. Oh, this is a woman who has changed the narrative. I'm not going to be the first or the last single mother. And story yangu mwezi shinamki repeat. It's not new. I'm not the first one, neither will I be the last. But today we're talking about toxic. This is the first ever Kenyan web series in the 254.
And what is your end goal? This toxic. Of course, you have plans, you have visions. What's your end goal?
My end goal is to make sure that we, as an industry, we stop taking stories from outside other countries and do our own. That's the end goal. If I have to fight, I will fight for it.
And Jackie, you are an inspiration to a lot of people. We look up to you. Maybe tell us what inspires you in life. In ile unasemaga
Poverty. Poverty inspires me in life. I would not want to go, or I would not want to wake up and find my kids are struggling, or I'm struggling. Where I grew up, I'm in mdemo Ngwaro. Siwezi taka kuraise mtoi wangu Ngwaro. So that's what motivates me to do better and more. Yeah.
The hashtag is #Etangled Tales of Love. One advice you will give people out there on love?
When you love someone, love them genuinely and be grateful. Simple as that.
And how is the feeling working with Jackie? Because you know the chemistry, the vibe.
And how is it working with her?
How does it feel?
Yes.
It's amazing.
Is there challenges?
No, I don't think there's any single day we had a
What is
challenge.
one thing you love about her? One thing
She's a professional and she's good at what she does. So it makes it so easy for you to work with her